Hey guys, it is your boy here live from the Buena Vista, where are we at? Embassy Suites. Here with the guru, Alex Wisdom, and your boy, Ricky Cheese. We're going to give you a quick state finals preview. I believe we're going to start with the girls.
Yeah, the girls.
We're going to start with the girls. So let's just jump right into it, man.
All right, let's share the screen, Ricky.
All right, so we're going to share the screen here with you guys. Give me 1 second. Pop it up real quick. Florida State Championships. And here we go.
Awesome. So off rip. First off, this day was very interesting. A lot of great matches leading up to this moment, but in the finals, which is what we're going to talk about, we're getting a Region 4 finals rematch with Rebecca Marine from Doral Academy and Paola Perez from Matter Lakes. I mean, the way Paola's been wrestling, it's kind of hard to go against her, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Marin looks really good. I tell you what, though, she had a scare in the semifinals against sixth grader, 12-year-old Riley Bevel.
Yeah.
It was a very, very close match. It ended 9-4, but that's because Bevel went for, two, just try to pull it out of my butt and make this thing happen, and just didn't happen. She did a couple of things a little bit different. Maybe it would have been a different result, but hey, man, sixth grader, 12 years old. She's on the podium. Congratulations to Miss Riley Bevel of Cocoa Beach.
Yeah. And congrats to all these places as well.
Of course, absolutely.
Who you got in the finals?
Oh, man, it's hard to go against Perez. I got to go with Paola Perez from Miami.
Paola Perez has been my number one for most of the year. I know she's working with Pat Lugo at Concrete and just putting in the work, so I got to go Paola Perez too.
All right, so now we go to 105. All right, so in the state finals, you got Grace Jawolski of Brandon. I think we both picked her to make the finals.
I actually picked Jocelyn Johnson.
Oh, you did? That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. I picked Jawolski. And then Kiera Partello. No, I picked Partello.
You picked Partello?
Yeah, and I'm going to go... I hate to go against Partello because I've been a big fan of hers the whole year, and she's been wrestling well. But this Grace Jawolski from Brandon is just destroying people. She's just taking it to him. Look what she's done. Fall, and then in the semis, she teched her 17-1. So I'm going with Grace Jawolski. As much as I want to say Partello, I got to go with what I'm looking at, and Jawolski is going to win that state title.
Yeah, I mean, Partello's been on a tear as well. Returning state finalist, I believe. But I got to go with Grace Jawolski as well. She's just been on a tear. She looks like she's wrestling as the way she should be wrestling at the state tournament, putting it all together. It's kind of hard to go against her, so I'm going to go with Grace Jawolski from Brandon.
Yeah, for sure. So then we move up to 110. All right, so Camden Elliott. Wow, she's been dominant. Her first match, fall. Her second match, fall. Her third match, fall. She's pinned her way into the finals. But in the finals, she's going to be wrestling...
Jordan Del Grace.
Yeah, Del Grace from Strawberry Crest, who got into the semis with a sudden victory, 17-14 win over Gabriella Kerber from Freedom.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Camden Elliott's dad today, and Camden Elliott is one of the best girls, not just in the country, pound for pound in the state as well. She's been dominant throughout her career, 4-time finalist now, and she will be a 2-time state champion by the end of this weekend.
Me and the Guru both going with Camden Elliott from Gulf Breeze. All right, guys, 115.
Hey, man, like I said, the Coach Nick Alvarez effect. Even though Melissa Gallo got a forfeit in her first match, 2 falls going into the finals. Another Gladiator Wrestling Club has 10+ athletes in the finals from their club alone, across all 3A, 2A, and 1A, or 3A and 1A and girls. But she's facing Nova Estrada from North Bay Haven, which honestly was not my pick to make the state finals. So congrats to Nova Estrada. I had Catalina Kenny.
Yeah, Nova Estrada has been on a tear. I think she's pinned her way into the finals, if I'm not mistaken. Has she?
Well,
Oh, no, her first match... was a major 9-0. Then she had injury, ended that match in 1:17 against Haley Motor. Then she made quick work out of Catalina Kenny, who is so tough.
Yeah, very.
So because of that, I'm going to go with Nova Estrada over Gallo.
Really?
I am. Yeah, I talked to her father. She's firing on all cylinders. She doesn't care who steps to the line. I don't even think she knows she's wrestling in the final. She doesn't care. I think Nova's going to do it.
I'm going with Melissa Gallo from Florida Christian. She's
All
going to
right.
be, if everything's on track, she'll be a six-time state champ. I'll call that right now. She's gonna be dominant, and I think she's gonna get a fall in her finals match.
Fine. She's gonna pin Nova.
I believe so.
She's not even gonna beat Nova. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'm wrong. 120.
120 finals. Kendall Haney in the finals. She's been looking pretty dominant this whole
We both
tournament.
picked her to be there.
I mean, what she's done. I had Villavicencio from Archbishop making the other side of the finals, but she lost a very close match, 5-4 against Caitlin Boer. So, you know, I either way for me it was Kendall Haney from the beginning.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, Caitlin Boer from Tampa Freedom, she's on a tear. I mean, she did win by 1 point against Villavicencio from Archbishop McCarthy, but before that, she had 2 falls in the first round, in the quarters. But it's hard to go against my girl Kendall Haney. I'm going with the stomp knocker.
yeah, I'm going with Kendall Haney too. Before Abigail Gonzalez moved to boys, she was the top pick.
Yep.
So, yeah, I gotta go Kendall Haney.
All right, 125 finals. Callie Rodriguez. No, she lost
Yeah.
to Ruiz. Ariana the Hurricane Ruiz.
I called it. I told Ariana Ruiz she was going to make the state finals. In our video, I said Ariana Ruiz is going to make the state finals. She's been looking tough this tournament. She's put it all together. This is her match to win.
Yeah, she's got Sophie Simons from Naples.
Another extremely tough girls. Uh, Sudden victory match Sophie Simons had against Layla Carter. But I mean, Ariana Ruiz just looking so tough this tournament. She has a tech over Savannah Porter, who was a top 3 girl
Yes.
in the weight class. Fall over Cardinal Mitchell, who's not a slouch either. Even though she went 0-2, she's a very tough girl. But I think Ariana Ruiz is going to win a state title this weekend.
Yeah, we're both going to go with Ariana the Hurricane Ruiz to win a state title at 125. 130, we've got
Paola Ramirez from Freedom.
Oh, yeah.
But on the other
Oh,
side, it's Willow White. Willow White has been dominant throughout her career. Her last 2 seasons have been nothing short of amazing. Willow White's going to end her career as one of the best ever do in Florida this weekend with a state title. And this is no disrespect to Paola Ramirez. I believe she had a close match with Willow White earlier in the season. But the way Willow White's been wrestling, like I said, it's going to be hard to pick against her.
yeah.
And it's Willow White.
We're both going Willow White, South Dade, 130 state champ. Or is that 135?
130.
130. All right, 135. Kehlani Barrientos, Oakleaf, and Estes Brinson
Isis Essence Brinson
from Miami
her
Pace.
first state finals appearance from Miami Palmetto. But we're talking about Kehlani Barrientos, someone who's been in the finals, who knows what the environment is like. She came short earlier in the career when she was in the finals, has had placements outside the finals last season, but Kehlani Barrientos, nationally ranked, Fargo All-American, and is in her second state finals appearance. Kehlani Barrientos is going to finish her career off with a state title this weekend.
Agreed.
But Estes Brinson is not a slouch. She's a very tough girl. And
She's there for a reason.
she's there for a reason. And if you look at Estes Brinson's side of the bracket and who she beat Sarah Walsh in the quarters, who I had to make in the finals.
Right.
And then on top of that, she beat Gabriel Asabi from Sun Lake, who had another tough win against Kylie Hopkins from Baker County. And Asabi's tough too, and Estes Brinson got that win as well.
Yes, she did.
So if anyone can beat Barrientos, it's Estes Brinson, but I got Barrientos winning the whole thing.
Barrientos will win the whole thing. 140.
140 was
Kiana Gavir.
140 was the weight class of absolute surprise. If you look at who Kiana Gavir beat, she beat Zoe Delgado in the semis.
I saw that
10-9.
match.
Very heartbreaking. But she's in the state finals, and Kiana Gavir is a returning state finalist. So this is her second appearance now into the state finals. If you look at the bottom side, another great wrestler that we've all loved to watch and see is Juliana Case, who lost in the semis as well.
Wow.
To Ennis Coakley from Sun Lake. Sun Lake's been put together throughout the years. They've got their stuff together. So she was prepared for this moment, watched the match. She just looked like she put everything together for this match and trained for this. I know we're talking about the finals, but if you really see, we're going to see a Juliana Case versus Zoe Delgado 3rd and 4th place matchup.
Yeah.
But like I said, we're talking about the finals. Ennis Coakley against Kiana Gavir.
I'm going with Coakley.
I'm going with Gavir.
Okay.
Gavir's a returning state finalist. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she had Boardman in the finals 1 year. And if not, someone else. But I know Kiana Gavir is a state finalist. And her second appearance, she's going to come out on top.
We'll see what happens. I'm going with Coakley on that one. She's on a tear. I don't think anybody's going to stop her. 145.
Taylor Pelchat.
Taylor Pelchat. We were talking about her from St. Augustine.
Yep, she had a good side of the bracket. She worked her way down like I expected. I actually didn't think she was gonna be in the state finals. So very, very happy to see that result on her end. And she's been pretty dominant too, fall, a couple decision wins. But we're talking about world champ, two-time state champ, Fargo All-American, Allie Briggs. That's just to name a few of her accolades. Undefeated on the season, 39-0. And her final match of the season will be 40-0, and Allie Briggs will end her career off as, again, one of the best to ever do in Florida as a three-time state champ.
Yeah, I think I was mispronouncing her name. I was calling her Allie Briggs, but it's actually I was corrected. It's Ailey.
Ailey. All
Ailey
right.
Briggs.
Ailey Briggs, respect to you, respect to your name. You're
Yes,
going to be a three-time state champ this weekend.
absolutely. She knows it. Everyone in the stands knows it, but maybe Pelchat doesn't know it. We'll see what
We'll
happens.
see what happens.
I wish them both the best of luck. May nobody come out with any injuries, but it's going to be Briggs for another state title. 55. What do we got going on here? We got Ariana Antoneau, who looked
Yes.
just jacked.
I mean, a match where she actually had a win. If you go on the top side of Ariana Antonov's side of the bracket, she had a win over Madrid, who was actually a Kansas state champ. Now she's in the Florida scene, and Ariana Antonov from Eastlake
Stuck
is
her
in
in
the
30s.
finals.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
got the 17-9 major decision win.
Yep.
But on the bottom side, she's facing Zariah Slater, someone who got a win over.
Lake Mary.
Yep.
She looked good. I saw that
Yep,
match.
she looked good. Got a win over my number one, Crystal Desir.
I told
And
you
then,
Desir wasn't going to make the finals.
and Zariah Slater from Lake Mary got another tough win against Bailey Beechler from, I believe that's Charlotte, right? Or maybe another school. If I'm not
No, that's
mistaken.
Charlotte
That's
Beechler.
Charlotte.
Yeah, Bailey Beechler was from Charlotte.
Zariah Slater's gonna win a state title this weekend. Both of these girls are extremely tough. Either of them, it could go either way. You could probably flip a coin and one of them will win a state title. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go Zariah Slater winning a state title this week.
I'm going to go with Ariana Antoneau. I just like what I see from her. And just real quick, I know we're talking about finals, but why do you think Desir did not make the finals? Why do you think she lost in the quarters? Do you have a reason? Because I think I have a reason.
I mean, I'm close with Desir, someone that I've worked with before.
Mhm.
I tried to give her space. I mean, could have been anything. Could have been maybe, it's a state tournament. She was undefeated going into it. Maybe it was the pressure. Maybe it was her mindset. But at the end of the day, I know she's going to wrestle back and she's going to be tough and she's going to do what she needs to do to get that third place medal.
She will, and I think the reason that she's not in the finals has nothing to do with her. It was completely out of her control. I think it was lack of schedule.
Mhm.
She goes to Forest Hill High School. They don't wrestle very tough schools. And that hurts the wrestler. You got to face top competition because when you get to the state tournament, nobody's a slouch. And I think that just the lack of toughness that she faced, yeah, she's undefeated. She was undefeated, but she was undefeated in Palm Beach County,
Mhm.
and again, that's nothing against Palm Beach County, but not one of the strongest counties in the state. Let's call it what it is. So, but anyways, I wish her the best and I think she can come back.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to 170.
All right, a girl that's shown up, Alexa Caledonia from Flagler Palm Coast. I mean, I called her making the finals, but she also had a tough Brooke Arbic from Niceville.
Yep.
One of our guys that helps us a lot. One of his girls, and she's a great wrestler. Brooke Arbic's a great wrestler. Caledonia got the best of her in this one, but I mean, she's shown up. She's shown up this year. But Caledonia is facing Isabella McFarland from King High School. Bella has had some close matches in this tournament. She had Serena Rushing in the first round, and although she got a fall, Serena Rushing did look very injured.
Mm-hmm.
No excuse for anything. Then she has Ariana Blank from Douglas, gets a 12-7 decision win, was down at one point actually, and then has a 4-3 match with Riley Lancaster.
Who Riley Lancaster beat her the week before in the region finals.
Yeah, so
Lancaster McFarland had some payback on Lancaster.
Mm.
I really thought I was picking Riley, but McFarland pulled it out.
Yeah, I chose McFarland to win this tournament, and I'm going to choose McFarland to take the title this weekend. But she needs to put it together. She had the hardest side of the bracket, and if anyone can beat McFarland, it's Caledonia. Caledonia had a 3-1 match for a knockout. And if you just look at the way Caledonia's been wrestling, if anyone can stop Bella, it's her. But for the sake of the bracket and, history follows, I gotta choose Bella McFarland.
I'm going with Caledonia. I like what I see from her. I saw some holes in McFarland's game. I don't know if Caledonia's coaches picked up on it, but I did. So if they did, I think Caledonia's winning it. 190.
Paisley Murphy from Sun Lake.
That's my girl.
Someone who's been dominant the whole year. Pretty sure she's undefeated. But another girl that's also undefeated, I believe, in the year is Ariana O'Brien from Terravella. So we got two undefeated wrestlers
Wow.
going into the state finals. I believe this is Terravella's first girls state finalist.
Someone's O has to go.
Someone's O has to go. Paisley Murphy has been pretty dominant all the year.
Yes, she has.
Has pinned all the top competition she wrestled.
Yes, she has.
But Ariana O'Brien has done the same thing.
That's
Against
true.
tough competition in a Region 4 that's very stacked. 7-2 decision over Hazuki Sykes from Sumner High School, and I believe that's Ariana O'Brien's one of only few decisions this whole year.
Are you going with Brian?
I think I'm going to go with Brian.
All
What
right.
I've seen and how I've seen her wrestle, I mean, if anyone can beat Brian, again, one of these matches you could flip a coin.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm going with Paisley Murphy. I've been going with her all year. She's been my number one ranked all year. I got to stick with the Paisley Murphy train. I'm not jumping off.
All right.
All right.
I like how much we're disagreeing in this episode.
We really are a lot, man. That's very unlike us, but it makes for good banter.
Exactly.
All right, 235. We've got
a regional finals rematch.
Z
Marab, freshman from Douglas, someone that I've been very high on, against Kenzie Barrett from South Dade. Kenzie finally getting that state finals match she wanted. And Kenzie Barrett did have a tough side of the bracket. I mean, she faced a Camille Halaby Bravo, someone that she's faced multiple times before in the region, I believe in the district as well, and in the past tournaments. And she's had losses to her, but she's has wins for her. But it's a state tournament. She won when it mattered. Now she's in the state finals.
Right.
Z Marab has a win over Kenzie Barrett, and I think the only one time they wrestled was in the region finals, if I'm not mistaken. And she did get a last-second takedown win. She's extremely tough. But it's very hard for me to pick. If I had to choose, I'm going to go Z Marab. But I will say the way she wrestles and what she's been putting on, if Kenzie Barrett takes anything from the match they had and how she's been wrestling this tournament, if she picks the holes that Z Marab has wrestled this whole tournament, Kenzie Barrett can win. But for the sake of this, I'm going Marab.
I'm going Kenzie Barrett. I think Coach Chino Duran has picked up on those holes in her game. I'm sure they're going to have a game plan. I got to go with Kenzie Barrett from South Dade.
Hey, love Coach Chino.
Yeah, he's doing a hell of a job with that South Dade team.
All right, guys, this is the girls' state finals preview. And the exciting thing about this is that whoever comes out in first place has an automatic invite to the Queens of Florida event April 19th at Southeastern University. I will be on the floor grabbing you guys, making sure that, I can see what you guys want to do. I've talked to a couple people already, which I'm very excited for, excited to let you guys know the news. It's going to be great. So you guys stay tuned for 1A, 2A, and 3A state finals preview.
There you go. And don't forget, guys, Queens of Florida, April 18th and 19th?
19th.
The 19th. April 18th is the Kings of Florida. You're going to want to be there for that too. Just make a nice family weekend out of it. Go check out some really great wrestling. And on April 19th, the Queens of Florida, these girls that win the state finals will get an automatic bid, automatic invitation if they would like to compete, which I'm sure they will. So stay tuned and we're going to find out who those champs are soon.